respected elders, dear brothers and sisters. Today's talk is why Western media ignored Urbain 2025. Let us reflect us for a moment on one of the greatest events of our time, yet one of the least reported. In 2025, more than 21 million people gathered for Arbaeen, walking from Najaf to Karbala in remembrance of Imam Hussein alayhi salam. Just pause and think about that number, 21 million and more than the Olympics, more than the World Cup, more than the Hajj, the largest annual peaceful gathering in the world. And yet, what did we see in Western media? No headlines, no documentaries, no live broadcast, just silence. Why? The first reason is what sells news. My dear friends, Western media thrives on violence, on division, on conflict. As scholar Rebecca Masterton said, peace does not make headlines, only drama, division, and violence sell. Urbain is opposite to it, a walk of peace, compassion, and unity. And for that reason, it is ignored. The second reason is political sensitivity. Urbain is more than a spiritual journey, it is a living message of resistance. In 2025, millions raised their voices for Palestine, for Gaza. In 2025, they marched not only for Imam Hussein but for every oppressed people in the world. But such voices do not fit comfortably within Western narratives, and so there is a silence, only silence. The third reason is a counter narrative. Arbain challenges the world power structures. It challenges capitalism. Millions of volunteers giving food, water, shelter, and medical care freely, not for profit but for faith. It challenges sectarian stereotypes. Shia, Sunni, Christian, Yazidi, even secular men and women walking side by side. It challenges Islamophobia, showing Muslims as disciplined, selfless, united, not violent, not divided. Urbain is everything Western media does not want the world to see. Urbain 2025 was a unique event and it gave unique messages. Think about what happened this year. Number one, pilgrims declared solidarity with Gaza. Two, they dressed the same black shirts, black abayas, rich and poor, indistinguishable. They created a society based not on money but on service, compassion, and faith. This is not just religion, This is a civilizational change and challenge to materialism, consumerism, and tyranny. And at the heart of it all is Imam Hussain alayhi salam, a man who stood for justice even when outnumbered, even when it meant giving his life. Nelson Mandela once said, while imprisoned in Robben Island, he thought of Imam Hussain alayhi salam. And it was Imam Hussain who gave him the strength not to surrender. If Mandela could draw courage from Karbala, what does what does that say about the universal power of this message? The conclusion is, so why is Arbain ignored? Because it is too powerful. It is too powerful in scale, powerful in its message of justice and equality, and too powerful in its reminder that tyranny, no matter how great, can and must be resisted. Brothers and sisters, if the media is silent, then it is our duty to speak. If the world ignores Arbain, then we must carry its message forward in our words, in our actions, and in our lives. Because Arbain is not just a walk, Arbain is a voice that says, every day is Ashura and every land is Karbala. Thank you.